Welcome back, and in today's episode we are working on the 240SX, and specifically we are finishing up our quarter panel repair job, our tub for the over fenders. So in this episode I'm going to start stripping and body working this quarter panel. Okay, so the panel is all sanded and ready to have Bondo applied to it. I've got a big dent here that I need to body work on, and there's a big low spot kinda on the quarter panel that we need to go and hammer and body work a little bit. But after that I'm ready to do some Bondo. So for Bondo I've got Bondo brand Bondo. It's just what I have available to me nearby, and I've got the hardener for that. Got some sanding blocks. I think that's 80 grit on a longboard sander for when it's dry. And then I've got this piece of granite I like to use as my spreader board with a cheap Harbor Freight spreader. So I'm gonna start body working on this and laying down some Bondo. That was really nerve-wracking. The entire time it's hardening on me, so I'm really happy with how that turned out. I'm going to clean up some excess so that it's less for me to do later. Alright, so I'm really happy with how this turned out. I just used a rag and some acetone to clean up the body line. I know there's a lot of material on here right now, and we're gonna block all of it off, probably. So, I'm gonna let this sit for a couple of hours, and once it's dry, I'm gonna start sanding on it. Alright, so I think it might be dry now. It's a little bit later in the day. It's been a couple of hours. I've been spending the meantime over here with Cody trying to do a bash bar for his Subaru.
My motor blew up.
We don't know what happened, but there'll be an episode on his dyno stuff later. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and start blocking this out a little bit. I've got these two Dura blocks with some 80 grit on them. I'll probably swap over to some 40 grit just to get the bulk of this off. We'll see what happens. I hope this is dry. I don't think it's going to be fully dry. Alright you guys, so unfortunately my camera overheated when I was finishing up the first layer of Bondo on this quarter panel, but I just went ahead and finished a couple more layers of Bondo to finish off the shape of the panel, and I actually went ahead and painted it white, and you can really see what the panel looks like when it's one uniform color. I think it really did turn out good. If you look under the fender here, I didn't finish those triangle pieces yet, but the inside of the fender looks really uniform, really nice, no jagged edges. I'll be able to tuck some pretty big tires on this, and I can actually, I've had the over fender on for the last couple days, but this is just an over fender that I have. I don't necessarily like it, but that's an over fender I can put on to hide it for now. I'm really happy with how this quarter panel turned out. I think it looks a million times better than with these pieces folded up over. I can't even believe it. I'm speechless. You guys, in the next video, we're tackling this beast. In the next video, we're actually going to be replacing that quarter panel. You guys, please stick around, like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for this next video. It's going to be crazy. Peace.